What are you doing?
Bit of underfloor insulation, why not?
What's this pipe all about?
Oh, that.
I
don't know. Thought it might be alright to, you know, put some underfloor heating in here.
Heating?
We'll see. Might work. Worth a try.
Well. So. Hello, people of the internet.
I really did just have enough, what?
Yeah.
That's all I have left.
Oh, really? Yeah, I see. Yeah, so we have decided, well, shall I say my brother's decided, to do some underfloor heating.
Because why not?
Because why not? Now I've got to be very careful because I weigh a lot more than my brother. I've got to make sure that I only stand on the wooden beams and not on the foam insulation.
And I'm still lying on this 12mm ply.
And as you can see, I've got Kermit the Frog socks on. Yeah, and actually I'm in my loungewear today.
Basically, he stayed on his arse all day while I've done all the work.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
But I did agree to do the inside, so it's only fair.
Well, it would be nice to get some help from him, eh?
Yeah.
Every so often.
Every so often.
This is a nice pattern we got going on here for this underfloor heating.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah.
It's, all the heat's going to be generated here then.
Well, there's two zones. That's one zone there. This is the zone that goes to the back there.
Cool.
I've not put masses down there. One, because I was running out, and two, that's just going to be the garage. So
it doesn't really need that
just
much.
a little bit of heat rather than a lot.
That's it. Yeah. And what's that going to be used for then? There.
What's that?
Oh, that down there. What's it going to be used for?
Well, that's where I want my shower to be and my garage. So it's going to be like a combo dual-use thing.
Okay.
This whole back area is going to be made into a wet room, all this. So can be used as a shower if need be, but obviously also a garage.
Cool.
There's going to be a big partition here. It's my plans are for it to still be able to sleep 3 comfortably and 4 at a push. With the plans I'm going with.
Okay.
Which is quite a bit for a medium wheelbase van. This whole thing's only 6 metres in length, so it's about a metre less. I think it's about a metre less, than a long wheelbase.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't have just run that pipe in a little extra, But I guess if you're going to screw things to the floor, you've got.
That's another thing. I want to try and keep the floor as clear as possible.
Yeah.
Despite putting all this down. Obviously, I've got to remember where all this is with putting screws in the floor. I've took a note of where these are, but I think when time comes to it, I'm going to run either some cold or hot water through this, look at it on the thermal camera. Once this is down, I'll be able to see where it all is.
Yeah, good call.
That's the best way to be sure.
The
only mistake I've made was that.
A mistake?
I did make a mistake, that there.
Oh, crossover.
I should have ran that first, that part at the bottom, the long bit. And as I came back, I thought, I can't go here.
Yeah.
So I had to go here, but I chiselled these out enough so that you can hammer them in a bit. And this pipe is incredibly strong.
It is a very strong pipe.
It doesn't kink, and putting this board on, it won't squash it. The idea is it's going to push it into the insulation. Yeah, because obviously this does sink a bit if you put weight on it, and I think it'll be just enough for this to go into it.
Yes, I must admit I've made some indentations on it just by walking on it, not on it, but walking on the beams and just yeah. I don't think it'll take much to crush it down.
No.
So cool. Quite cool. Yes, I think we're about the only people in the UK that's done liquid style heating, underfloor heating. There is one person, isn't there, somewhere which has done heating before, but they use 12-volt like heat mats, didn't they? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
I'm sure it works, but it's just how much battery it's going to use. This with a diesel heater and being connected up to the engine should be pretty good.
It's also going to be isolatable as well.
Yep.
How are you going to run it?
What do you mean?
What kind of fittings are you going to run? Where are you going to run it into?
To be honest, I wasn't going to use any fittings on these.
Just push fit?
Well, I was just going to put flexible hose on them and Jubilee clip onto these.
Well, could just do that.
They're thick-walled enough, they won't crush in or anything.
That's it, yeah.
In fact, to check this pipe's clear, because obviously we got it from where we did.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't purchase this brand new, this stuff. This has been upcycled. To check that it's clear, I hooked it up to the compressor. And even with the hose just pushed on there, when I blocked off the end with another piece of pipe, it got up to 120 psi, so...
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. But it's free-flowing anyway, that's the other thing.
That pretty much was originally used for refrigeration, so...
Yeah, it did have an odd smell to it.
Yeah, I don't think this has been pipe that's been used, though. This is actually brand new pipe.
Yeah.
It's just stuff that was not required anymore.
This cutting method isn't the best, honestly.
Yeah, I was going to say... Yeah.
But you have to kind of make do with what you got.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you're just going to thing, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I can trim them down if I need to once they're in play.
They're nice to leave the height they are, I think.
Yeah.
That way, if anything does happen, you've got a bit left over. Also, what I'd do as well is I'd put a little board and then screw them onto the board, just so they're held in situ. They don't shake around at all. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of pipes down there on that floor, in that one area.
Yeah, did go a bit crazy there.
Well, it's definitely going to be warm. Whereabouts are we putting the...
Obviously, though, these two, if I don't want them to be active, they'll be isolated.
Yeah, yeah.
So...
Whereabouts are we putting the table now? So it'd be nice to be able to sort of figure that out. Duct tape flying everywhere.
The table I was going to put here.
Where's it? Sorry? I'm
here.
looking all over. So straight down here then?
Where all the pipes are.
Yeah.
I might have to come up with a different design for the table.
Well, it'll be fine so long as you sort of hide, you know, what I would do is I would fit the table now. Say if you was going to fit it here somewhere, I would be, you know, tempted to measure out how far you want the cabinets or the seating area to come out, and then put the table in there accordingly, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then measure where you want the central pole for the table, and then, you know, go from there. Because at least with this pipe you can move it around a bit if it's in the way.
Aye.
Really good. I mean, I wanted to use polyurethane pipe, but he wanted to use copper. I guess copper's a little more durable, and obviously it does conduct a little better. But can't beat the flexibility of polyurethane pipe. This stuff is, excuse me. Ugh. This stuff is, it's all that hard work I've been doing today. I think this stuff is 8mm pipe, I think. It's probably some imperial size, but I'm pretty sure it's around 8mm. Interior of 6.
The main reason I wanted to use copper was so that it pushes in. I don't know if the polyurethane might have,
Yeah, well,
bent a bit.
let's just have a quick
Because
look
it does
and see
take
what
more
it is.
pushing in than you think it does, to be
It
honest.
really does, doesn't it?
So if you could go.
If I could go, why do you want me to go?
I'll try putting this floor down.
Oh, right. Hang on a minute. This takes a bit of stepping around, this does. There's nothing I can grab onto. It's all insulation everywhere. It's nice to see we've still got the headphone user's going to hate that. There's a nice squeaky door still. It's squeaking at it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is the floor that's going to go somewhere.
Right.
He's put footprints on it. You require assistance. Shall I put the camera down?
Huh?
Shall I put the camera down?
No, you're alright.
No?
I've managed all this before.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about the look, because they're going to obviously have vinyl covering on them.
Yeah. What mil plyboard did you use for the floor?
This is 12mm.
12 mil.
It's incredibly strong. But I did read about people who used 9mm and regretted it. I like the idea of using 12mm because there's more to screw into, I guess. When you actually come to fixing stuff to it.
Yeah. But it does make more sense, I suppose. It's going to sit in there just nicely in that gap.
I'm grabbing those pipes.
Oh yeah, got to watch out for those guys. May have been a good idea to have done a little cutout for them first.
Yeah.
Just slide it across that way, maybe. Maybe there'll just be enough space.
That is the adventure. Didn't want to go over that.
It's all military precision, as you can see. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. It can be slid back over that way. Yeah, that's cool.
I did design this with a slight gap, so
The pipes will fit through.
the pipes would be alright, yeah.
That's good. I think you could do with someone heavy to sit on that thing to
I do, yeah, I need someone to jump around on it.
well, we can't jump around too much.
Well, yeah.
This thing's only held up with a wing and a prayer. There's 2 wheels off it.
Right.
Step aside, let me show you how it's done.
And I can't jump around too much because I'll get shanked in the head on some of these like that.
And these guys, there's a lot more insulation going into this thing than I thought there would be. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Well, that is nearly all of the insulation. I just got to do that there now.
It's not very warm on my feet yet.
And got to build a box for these
A box.
two.
What are you building it out of?
I'm tempted to use some of that 12mm ply because I got so much left.
12 mil.
It's way too much, really, but I've got it.
Well, that'll
Loads
protect it, won't it?
If anyone's wondering, 3 sheets of ply to cover this,
Yeah,
and
the medium wheelbase.
there is quite a bit. Like I said, there's quite a little bit left. Cut-offs, which is all very useful.
Yeah. Let's just have a little bit of a check on the height of the head. There, we've got a. Yeah. So, how much ply have you got for the roof then?
Well, I'm not ply-lining the roof, I'm cladding the roof.
You're cladding the roof. Right, okay.
And I think it's 8mm cladding, so it is going to take a bit
So
of room.
it's going to be brushing it, eh?
Yeah.
Just keep your hair short.
I can only assume everyone who's doing these van builds, and no offence, they must all be a lot shorter than me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're fine.
Oh, I'm fine, yeah, I mean...
You're well away.
Have a look here. You can see my hand right now. There we go. Hey, look at me. Look at the head height I've got. Like, even on my tiptoes, look. Literally, I'm right on my tiptoes there. Yeah.
And this is the high top as well. It's not the extra high top. This is the one down from the largest type.
Yeah.
Which I specifically didn't want for... Well, I think this is probably going to be a bit better on fuel economy.
Yeah.
And I think the extra high top, the roof tapers in a bit more, so maybe the cupboards would have been a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Look for that. I don't know. I've not looked fully into them. This was just easy to get. This is the most common type. That was the refrigeration pipes, the hole that was there. So we put a junction box on the top now. It screws into this wood. I've got to cut these off, obviously. And instead of using the solar box that most people use, like I say, I've used it's like a 4-way junction box with knockouts on it, so you can actually take the cap off outside and get into it if you need to. Because obviously we want to run light bars in this and all sorts.
All
of
the
roof.
good stuff.
So it would be nice to have it centrally there.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of stuffing in the cavities and whatnot. Still could do putting some in there. Or are you not bothering?
It's going to have more of that polyester in it. That is.
Polyester stuff.
Yeah, before I top it off. This expanding foam would be a bit of a pain to get in there, I think. In all of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll have voids.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you can see how it voids here. Still room in there for some more, eh?
Aye. But I have got another massive bag down there. All that.
Yeah, that is a big bag of it, isn't it?
We've been putting it in here as well, which, more than anything, it's sound deadening, but it will help a bit.
Yeah, even in the
Thermal.
front as well, above the windscreen.
Yeah, and this massive bar here, that
can
takes a lot of
see
it.
Just there.
Should help it be a bit quieter. All round here as well, because I presume that's going to be quite loud. This thing, it's not too bad because it's got a few things touching it because it's that packed in up here.
Yeah.
But that needs some soundproofing putting on it because it does ring. Another problem we've got, which is easy for us to fix, but I've got to do it, is this should be bonded to the roof, and it's not. So not only does it make it loud, it's a bit weak. Again, it's what they did when this was a refrigeration van. It had a big piece of plywood board forced in here. You see what's left of it there.
Yeah, that bit wouldn't come out.
I'm sure once we empty this, we'll get it out.
I'm pretty sure we'll get it out, yeah. Yeah, we'll get it out. So, that's a bit of an update for you. It's pretty good going. Pretty good going.
So I'll be putting down some silver foil tape to tape up this mess, and that'll work as a vapour barrier. Obviously over the wood as well. And then this floor can go down. Something I've been looking forward to for quite a while.
Well, I said, as soon as the floor's down, you can really focus on building the inside up, can't you?
Aye.
That's it. So, it's at the point where it's all the good stuff is happening, not just the vehicle restoration, which is still ongoing, of course, but yeah. I am, as far as the vehicle restoration is going, I'm currently working on the front driver's side wishbone suspension area, just rebuilding all that up. It has been a bit of a nightmare, though. Just you buy brand new bolts, and as you tighten them up with brand new nuts, they're shearing the bolts off. Literally, like as if I'm cross-threading it, but I'm not cross-threading it. There's no way I can cross-thread a thread that's that coarse without, the nut being at a 90-degree angle or something ridiculous. Well, not 90-degree, but you know what I mean. But tightened it up and thought, hang on a minute, it's getting a bit too tight. So you start backing it off, and the nut locks on, on the threads. Absolutely, the only way to get it off is to grind it off or just to shear it off. So that's what I ended up doing, shearing off the old, the brand new nuts that I bought. But hey ho, that's just how it goes, I suppose. I've done that part now. That's good. I'm just at the part where, well, we couldn't get the old brake hose off, could we? It was stuck on the bracket.
Aye, and some.
Even to the point where you could. Yeah, we've got it to glowing point.
Fluid and everything. Didn't touch it.
We got the nut to glowing point, and it wouldn't bloody have it. So,
grind off the
that's it.
nut.
Thankfully, the new brake lines do come with the with nuts. I do believe. I hope they do anyway. If they don't, we're screwed. And if they don't, we'll just find another way to hold it in place. Yeah, a bit silly, really.
Crappiest insulation tape here.
What's that? Electrical tape.
Yeah, seriously rubbish stuff.
Yeah, it's not exactly the stuff I'd have used, but
that's marking where the cab mounts are. I think it's 42 centimetres in from that. I've got it written down.
Right.
And then that's where the stud is.
Ah, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, I did a rather stupid thing. Grafting away with this, rushing as you do. I remembered that I've got to make access holes in this for the cab mount. Well, these are just the bolts that hold the cab down. But you've got to undo these to change the cab mounts at the front, and the ones just behind this bulkhead. So there's 4.
Yeah, there's one just about here somewhere as well.
Undo.
Where my foot is.
Otherwise you can't jack up the front end and pull out the old cab mounts. So I took these measurements, obviously indicating where they are.
Professional marking there.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
But
it did work.
The thing is, it worked, so yeah.
So
straight down that hole there.
Straight down from that, 42 centimetres in, is where the cab mount is. And previously, our line would have been in the way. So I've had to move it over slightly. And now there's just enough room to get in with the socket and undo that.
That's good. And to cover the hole up, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cut out a bit of insulation, jam that in there first, and then the hole that's going to be in the wood, just going to fill that with polyurethane. And if you need to drill it out again, that's not a problem. I can't see us reasonably having to replace the cab mounts on this again, because, well, it's only going to be a low mileage thing.
Exactly.
And I think I'll spray the cab mounts once every so often with some of that stuff that keeps rubber in good condition. It stops it perishing. Rejuvenator stuff. Because that's what happens. They perish more than wear out. So,
I'm a bit cold, are you?
Good job I noticed.
Yeah, good job indeed.
That's what happens when you come out here without one of these.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much only in my pyjamas, I am, literally.
These are thin.
Well, no, but they have got lining in them. I've not got any lining.
No lining in that.
Yeah, so they ain't. Okay. Right.
So.
Yes.
Tape this down again.
Yeah.
If you do tape to this stuff, don't try and peel it off, because it just rips the foil.
Yeah, as we already found out.
So we just cut it.
Right, on that note, I'm going to go in. I'm frozen.
Alright.
Yeah. Do you want any dinner making?
That would be very nice.
Alright, I'm going to get a shower first and then I'll get the dinner going. Actually, I'll dish the dinner out and then while it's cooking I'll thingy.
Thank you.
Alright then. Well, I hope this has been an informational video for you.
Or something for you to laugh at.
For laugh at, yeah, that's it. We're always available to laugh at. I am anyway, I know that. Yeah. Most people don't laugh along with me, they just laugh at me. There you go.
All the rest of this is fine. It was just that.
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, we've just got to figure out where we're going to put the table in this thing. And we've got to make sure that when we drill the hole through the insulation, we don't drill it into all these pipes. So
either that, or I think up a different design for the table.
For the table, yeah, that's it.
It's really not the end of the world.
No, it's not. It's not. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.